Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about this massive breakout that's taking place right now on the Bitcoin market. I'm going to share with you why I don't think it's done. I'm going to show you why I think we're going to rally to between $118,000 and $125,000 over the course of the next couple of weeks, and why our current all-time high at 114 is so very important. So let's get started. This morning on stream, we posted this chart over on Twitter, saying that I believe that between the 1st and the 31st of August, so sometime during the month of August, Bitcoin is going to hit a new all-time high of between $118,000 and $125,000, and that's largely predicated on the inverse head and shoulders pattern that we're watching and the Fibonacci extension giving us a price target of approximately $120,000. That means that we have two big levels of resistance, $114,000 and $120,000. I want to break those down today, show you why you should be investing in Bitcoin right now, in my opinion, and also how to trade this movement. All right, let's get started. Over on the Bitcoin chart, we know that we're building a massive inverse head and shoulders pattern all the way back in here when we rejected at $112,000 after JD Vance's talk at the Bitcoin conference, literally on the conference floor. I was telling people Bitcoin's going to correct, and then we're probably going to break all-time high between July 15th and July 31st. That's been our consistent call, and the reason for that is because it became apparent that we were going to have to build this right shoulder. That has now come to pass, and we broke all-time high today on July the 10th, and we're probably not done anytime soon. The issue, though, is Bitcoin, after breaking 112, now has another fateful level of resistance to break, and that would be the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders pattern here. Bitcoin needs to break this uptrending level of resistance, and then after that point in time, the next level of resistance is actually all the way up here at $120,000 to $130,000, depending on whether you look at log or linear. Right? If you look at the regular chart here and you look at the all-time high here, you're going to see that you're looking at approximately $120,000 to $130,000 as our next major level of resistance. And so Bitcoin's got to go ahead and break through this uptrend, and then we're probably going to move up here to 1.5 or 1.618 up here at approximately $125,000 to $130,000. And so what's the point here? The point is that it is very, very, very important that we watch the market closely, because a break above $114,000 is likely to come pretty soon. But we've got to see that first. We need to see things develop here on the shorter term timeframes to see whether or not we're going to be able to hold. Because right now, obviously, Bitcoin is going parabolic. I think Bitcoin needs to cool off just a little bit, but it won't take long, and Bitcoin will probably be knocking on $114,000 door. I don't think you're going to stay here at $113,000 to $114,000 for very long. We talked about over the course of this week in our analysis how Bitcoin's volatility has been extremely low, indicating a major breakout was coming soon. We talked about how 3 daily chart Bollinger Bands had become extremely constricted, indicating to us that we were about to see a major breakout. We also talked about how Bitcoin has been bouncing off of the 20 exponential moving average on the 3 daily chart. Furthermore, we've also talked about how RSI is not yet overextended. It needs to run, it needs to run a lot farther for us to get into overextended territory. We're not at 72. Up until today, we were like 64. Now we're at 66. There's a lot more room to run here. This movement is not over. We looked at how the the MACD on the 3 daily chart is remarkably bullish. And if you look at the 3 daily chart, we're actually currently witnessing a bullish cross. How about that? How bullish is that? Do you really think this movement is done at 114? It's not. If we look at the weekly chart, we're also going to see that over the course of this entire bull market, we've had 4 major bullish MACD crosses, and every single one of them has led MACD to higher highs every single time. We're right down here. There's a lot more room to run. Guess what happens when you look at the chart? These predate all of the major rallies here of this bull market. We're in the 4th major impulse wave of this bull market. We're nowhere near done with it. The top of this impulse wave is at least $125,000 to $130,000, if not farther. And that's even more evidenced by the 20 weekly exponential moving average here being bounced off of and now crossing above $100,000. All right, a little bit more analysis. Another thing to look at, weekly chart, we got a bullish engulfing candlestick formation. We got a perfectly teed up inverse head and shoulders pattern that gives us a price target up towards $150,000, right? Right there, up to 150. Boom. This impulse wave is going to 125 to 150. That's what our call is. That's where we think we're going. Next month, we think that we're going to 118 to 125 as we continue to march ever higher here. Now, where do we go after that? Like I said, after we hit 125, it's going to take a little bit of effort to break through 120 to the 130 range, but 150 is the next major move up after that, and that makes a lot of sense. That would line up with everything that we're seeing on our technical indicators, including Lux Algo. One thing that I want to show you is the daily chart Lux Algo. Daily chart Lux Algo just flashed a buy signal. Really, really good sign. For any of you guys who want to get access to Lux Algo, check the link in the description box down below. Absolutely fantastic technical indicator, extremely helpful. We have a very strong buy signal coming out of Lux Algo right now. These are the kind of buy signals that we see here and right here. I basically say that Bitcoin, and Lux Algo is backing this up, Bitcoin is basically in its movement like right here. All of this is still to come. All of that's still to come. Bitcoin's not done. You're going to see $125,000 Bitcoin in no time. So get ready for that. And also be prepared. Be ready to enter into a long trade if Bitcoin breaks here above this shoulder line on this inverse head and shoulders pattern. In fact, we're going to be trading that. We just closed out some handsome 40 to 60% profit trades. Here we entered into some trades down here around 109 to 111, closed those out up around 113,500 live on air earlier, doing a lot of trading. We called this breakout, like every movement of it, we've called it from the long-term perspective. I literally posted, like check this out, over on X earlier today, I said, a breakout is imminent. You can see some of these trades that we had over on Toobit. Sign up for Toobit, make up to $30,000 in returns over there. Bitcoin breakout, Bitcoin all-time high breakout imminent at 1223. And then literally at 12:25, 2 minutes later, I reposted it and Bitcoin was like $500 higher. So we've been watching this all-time high breakout. It's going to keep going. We're not done. We've gotten it right so far. We can be wrong, but so far we've been right. I don't think we're done. There's probably going to be some healthy corrections. We're probably going to flag out, right? When we hit the new all-time high of $112 and $55 yesterday, we flagged out for a while here. Wouldn't be surprised if we flagged out here for the rest of the day. Nothing wrong with that. But a test and an eventual break of this massive inverse head and shoulders pattern is on the horizon. So I want to know, what do you think? Are we going to break through all-time high? I think so. I think that Bitcoin is going to break through all-time high again, through the new $114,000 all-time high. I think we're going up to like 115, 120, 125. I don't think this train is done moving. And I want to help you guys learn more about everything that's going on in this space. And that's why I'm actually launching something today. I was going to wait and I was going to launch this a few weeks later, but it's happening right now. And really, I don't want to wait. I want you guys to have access to it. So we're going to build this together. About 5 years ago, I launched something called the First Cohort, which was a group, and it was $50 a month. And it was where I was able to interact with you guys, a Discord server. And you guys loved it. And I said to myself, you know what? You guys want a trading group. I'm trading Bitcoin. We're doing this together. So let's just do it. I literally just made this sales page. We're going to do all this together. First Cohort, it's our online sales page for the Crypto Jeb First Cohort Discord server. I want you to come over here and sign up, and you're going to get access to the Discord server link right here. Myself and my business, some of my employees are working on building this out, and I'm going to be in here every single day talking to you guys, posting my trades, showing you guys what kind of trades I'm doing, sharing with you some of the wisdom of what we are learning while trading. So sign up right now. A couple of pricing options. One, $49 a month. I know you guys like that because we had like 50 people sign up in like 2 weeks back in the day, like 5 years ago. Adjusted for inflation, that's like $70 now. And then there's the annual subscription, which is $419 a year. So we're going to go ahead and make that, correct that. But if you didn't also already know, we're running a sale on CT2A. It's $5.99, 20% off sale, Jeb 20. I actually decided to go ahead and apply that to the First Cohort as well. So if you want to sign up for the First Cohort, you can get in right now for $39 a month. Or what you can also do is you can come and sign up for Toobit, and you can deposit $1,000 into Toobit, and I will give you access to the First Cohort for free for a year. That is a really good deal because you're going to get access to all of our trading wisdom, and you're also going to get access to $50 of trading bonus here, another $30 of trading bonus from depositing $100, and then once you do $1,000 of trading over in Perps, you're going to get, that's doubled. So you can make like $200 on depositing that money into Toobit, our exchange partner. And then you're also going to get free access to the First Cohort Discord server for a year. That's like a win-win. Come on, guys. Let's go trade together. Let's go make some money. Like I said, we just closed out some 40, 50, 60% trades. I was looking away, so I didn't get to close out the Toobit trade exactly when I wanted to, but we did end up closing out at 40%. So I was very happy about that. I had another trade open. We closed that out at 60%. Closed it out over the course of like 4 or 5 different exits. So it wasn't really clean where I could take a screenshot of it, but overall it was about a 60% return. So very excited about those trades, very excited about some trades that we're going to be setting up. So if you want to set those up with me, sign up right now. The link is in there. It's a really simple landing page. We're going to get a fancy website and get the graphic designers and all that nonsense. But right now, I just want you in a Discord server with me and with some of the people that I work with that are traders so that we can start trading together. And if you deposit $1,000 into Toobit, then you will also be able to get access to the First Cohort Discord server, First Cohort trading group for free for a year. Come with me as we build out all of this stuff. Very excited to share all this with you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Tell me, do you think that Bitcoin's about to go to 125 to 150? I think so. We just invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into Bitcoin, down between 73,000 and 110,000. We're going to be dumping hundreds of thousands of dollars more into Bitcoin and doing some big trades. I'd love to see what you guys are doing. So come alongside us, join our group, join the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, learn how to trade, learn how to do technical analysis, and most importantly, learn how to build some financial sovereignty. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Peace.